What's up, guys? Hold on. Again, please. On. What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey Jake, it's your old pal Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine. Caught me on vacation. I just wanted to say happy birthday and congratulations on the show. I understand you had Bob Levy and other A-list celebrities on your show to say happy birthday. Always enjoy your calls to Tukey, no matter what he says. Please keep calling. That's one of my favorite moments of every show is when Jake calls in and Tukey hangs up on him. All right, take care, man. Have a great birthday filled with fluids and secretions, all untainted by human pathogens, hopefully. All right, take care, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, I want to say thank you. I want to say that I appreciate everybody that comes to the shows and does something. Um, um, I appreciate everybody that is part of the streams. Um, um, yeah, I got a special guest. He might be coming. He might be coming soon. I have a special guest coming. I don't want to. I don't want to say who it is yet if he doesn't come. I have a special guest. I don't want to say who it is yet. It's a guest that I've been trying to get on for months. Yeah, I have a special guest coming. Yeah, someone's here. Oh, hold on. That's Steve.
What's up,
Dr.
my
Steve,
brother?
is that you?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen from Weird Medicine on Sirius Satellite Radio? It's Dr. Steve.
Yeah, not on
Dr.
Sirius XM
Steve.
anymore, but that's okay. How's it going, man?
I'm doing okay. Sorry, every time I hear doctor, I think of Doctor, give me the news. I got a pet case of loving you. That song, or
Yeah, that
remember,
was gonna be my theme song originally, and then Sherwin Sleeves came up with something infinitely better.
yeah. So I'm sorry for bothering you about
You're
links
not.
about little links every day. I sent you a link to come on.
I'm
I know
sorry
you're.
that this is the first time I've been able to do it. So I've only
This
got a
first,
few minutes. I have to cook for a bunch of people tonight, but I didn't
yeah,
want to let this one
yeah.
go.
You know, this is the first time I've ever met you.
I know. I thought we were on a live stream together once before, maybe with Tukey or something. But
Yeah, but the thing is, so by the way, I do appreciate the cameo you did.
oh, that was for you.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize that. That was a while back, right?
it was like a year ago.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. I get so few of them. I remember all of them that I've done.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I Bob. You know, Bob Levy came on that time. It was my 31st birthday
Right,
party,
right, right,
and I
right,
got
right.
$10 in the account, so I decided to get Cameo. It was
And that's what you spend it on.
get a Cameo from you. Cameo from you is cheaper than getting one from Stutter and John.
Oh, well, yeah. See, I do it for fun, so I'm not doing it for money. So
yeah, but
I think
so are you not with Sirius anymore?
no, I did my last Sirius XM show in Las Vegas at Hackamania. And
so you're doing podcasting, or are
yeah,
you?
I'm still doing that, but not for much longer. I think I'm done.
You're retiring.
I think so. I think it's time.
So we broke the news on my show.
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
you know, Tuki's gonna be pissed. You know, Tuki and Rocco and them are gonna be pissed.
That's all right. They'll be fine.
Yeah, but So a little bit. So you're a doctor, or
correct? Yes.
Yeah, I hope that. By the way, I just want to say that Carlos Danger sent me a weird I think it was a Weird Medicine poker chip.
Oh, now where did he get it? Did I meet him somewhere and not know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Funny.
I think he got it.
Email me. Send me your address. I'll send you a care package of stupid crap. I got
cards from you. I got cards from you.
Did you get the Wet Brain card game? Is that what you got?
Yeah, I got it. I'll send you my address again.
Did I send that to you, or did somebody give that to you? This is fascinating, by the way.
You sent that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'll just send you my address when I get done.
I remember doing that now. Right. I remember, and I have a new dice game that I'm liquidating everything. Everything's at cost. I'm getting out of the business. I'm done.
So,
this is probably my final Dabbleverse adjacent appearance on any show.
Yeah, I'm very proud that I just want to say that I do appreciate everything you did. And here's the thing: the shows that you do are good shows.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know.
I'm sorry if I'm like a little nervous because number one, I just wanted to say thank you so much for I have health issues, acid reflux problems.
Oh, me too, man.
I think it was like at 17 or 18 years old, I had to have an EJD done.
Oh, really? Yeah, my kid's having one tomorrow. Oh, I'm doxing him. But he's having one tomorrow, and it runs in my family. I think I was a fourth year medical student when it hit me.
Yeah.
And I've been on medicine ever since. Now, if you want to talk a little bit about reflux, there are some answers. You don't always have to take medicine,
Yeah.
Carbohydrates seem to be the worst thing. I put some people on low carbohydrate diets.
Yeah.
No bread, no pasta, avoiding alcohol that has a lot of carbs in it, like beer, and drinking more like spirits and stuff, and then and sugar is the big one, and then some of those people can come right off their medication.
Yeah. By the way, I'm showing you some Tums that I got.
Oh yeah, let me see. Oh, there you go. Now, okay, Tums is calcium carbonate. It's a pretty decent antacid. The problem is the calcium can accumulate in your body, and there are some people that think it may increase calcification of the arteries, but also if you're prone to kidney stones, it can be a problem. So I would rather see people taking like Mylanta or the liquid antacids that are more magnesium based.
So how did you get started in radio, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, well, my original degree was in radio, television, and motion pictures. And I worked in radio. I had a radio show, WXYC Radio, Chapel Hill. And I also did audio. I was an audio engineer and a cameraman for Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling at WRAL TV in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I did the news and I did the farm shows and all that stuff too. So I was always wanting to, when I went to medical school, figure out a way that I could merge my two careers, medicine and radio. And so when Opie was on, Opie and Anthony put out a notice that, hey, we've got these golden tickets for the weekend. Send us an idea for a show. Maybe we'll do it. So I immediately sent an email to Steve Carlisi, God rest his soul. And I knew that if I emailed him, he would always email me right back. Like if I emailed Opie, maybe I'd hear back, maybe I wouldn't. Jim was pretty good, but even then, sometimes I didn't always hear back.
Anthony, what about Anthony?
Anthony was a little more distant back then. It was hard. He was the last one I ever met. And because Jim and Ron Bennington and those people were all on AOL Instant Messenger, and Anthony was a lot harder to get a hold of back then. So, and I was still new to all this. But I emailed Steve Carlisi, and they knew me from my work behind the scenes. And he said, I like the idea. I'll take it to him. And a week later, he said, yeah, we love the idea. And I really think that they had, if it was good, they would take credit for it, and if it was bad, they could crap on me for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be okay. Anthony was there when I did my first show. I was sitting in his chair, which made me pretty nervous. And he came up to me afterward and he said that was the best first show I've ever heard. And of course, we never got any better after that. But so we're always still, 20 years later, we're still kind of a best first show. But anyway, go ahead.
So what do you think? I watch a lot of like the 600-pound life and stuff. What do you think about what Dr. Now is doing with some of those patients?
So I've never watched that, but if he's the guy that he makes them lose some weight on their own first, right, to show that they can do it. And then he does the surgery on them. Listen, the surgery is life-saving. It's not a first choice, and it's not, it's not what you want to do if you can avoid it. But there are some people that it absolutely saves their life. Yeah. So I'm a favorite.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
I just wanted to say that I've sometimes I'm getting nervous because of all the.
Don't worry about it.
Because I had a meltdown earlier. I had a
you did?
Meltdown.
What happened? Are you okay?
Some trolls come in acting like buttholes.
Oh, what you have to do is ignore that. I don't know. Yeah. You know that, but that's all you can do.
And also,
if you respond, then it just gets worse.
So what is this? Are you the one that doing for Carl and Shirley the GoFundMe?
Yes. Yes, I'm doing the GoFundMe, and it's caused me no small amount of angst because apparently I misspoke on Chad's show, and it became a thing. And
Chad always here's the thing Here's the thing.
This wasn't his fault. This wasn't his fault. I was trying to get to another point, and I kind of glossed over. A point where I said, one of the defendants asked me to do this. All I'm going to do is get myself in more trouble. But I'll tell you this: if I had thought about the ramifications of that, because I didn't think it was any big deal. Obviously, I coordinated with the defendants. I couldn't raise money for their defense without coordinating with them because I didn't even know who the attorney was. So I had to, all the money goes directly to the attorney. I can't touch it. They can't touch it. Nobody can touch it. But I had asked them multiple times if there was something I could do to help. And that was the result of that. So me saying somebody asked me to do it it's not the whole story. I was asking them if I could help, and then during a phone conversation,
I don't want to say any more about any
Yeah.
conversations I may have had or not with somebody,
Yeah.
because all you can do is piss people off. But I
Yeah.
just didn't explain it correctly, mainly because, and I'll tell you what too, Jake, when I set this thing up, I thought maybe we'd raise $1,500, $2,000. I had no idea it would be this huge. So
Yeah.
now there's a lot of scrutiny, and people are parsing words, and I'm sure people will parse words that I'm saying here. And
Yeah.
nothing I can do about it. But the only thing I can do after this, I've said my piece on Jake Hudson's show, and that this will never be spoken of again by me, other than to post updates on there. And what I can say is that the people who have donated,
Yeah.
thank you for my friends, and they are humbled, very humbled, and they're
Yeah,
very thankful, and they will not take this for granted. And again, all the money is going straight to the attorney. The attorney is the beneficiary. No one else can touch the money but the attorney. So
Hey,
anyway.
when you were talking about you worked in wrestling, I had to show you this. I got this from Amazon. It's a championship.
Oh my
belt.
goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I've seen a few of the real ones. I've touched a few of them.
I even have this one. I have my my WWE replica.
FAFO.
Yeah, sorry if I'm trying to I don't want to I don't want to disrespect you or any of that.
You're not. You're fine. What are you talking about? You're great.
So let me tell you a little bit about me, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, of course.
I have been poked, prodded when I was younger because they didn't know what I had. I was sent USA Medical Center in Mobile, Alabama, or University of South Alabama Medical Center. I had to have surgery there.
Are you from Alabama?
No, I'm from Mississippi. We had to drive.
I was going to say you don't. Wow, you don't have a Mississippi accent. Okay, well, go ahead.
I have, but I'm from. My mom's from Alabama. My dad's from Mississippi.
Okay.
So I love both my states, but
yeah.
But getting back to that, I had to have exploratory and a biopsy of my private area.
Okay.
Because they thought one was bigger than the other.
One testicle was bigger than the other?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Okay. That happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get one could be normal and one could be small, or one could be normal and one could be big, and they'll be different sizes.
Yeah.
And it could be different things. You could have decreased blood flow to one of them and it'll just make it small. But anyway, so what did they find?
I didn't know. That's what I.
Oh, okay.
I was young. I was like in third grade when.
Okay.
When this happened, and also excuse what I'm fixing to say, but some jackwagon doctors I'm trying to find a good way of saying this. Put me on Prozac and Ritalin together.
Oh wow!
Wait,
your testicle doctors did this? That seems
no. This was
okay.
a different thing. This was a different thing.
Okay.
By the way, this was a year before the testicle fiasco.
Okay.
This was a year. So I'm just trying to jump over stories, but
that's okay.
I want to say that I do appreciate what I didn't. This is like by the way, how was it? How was the anal the exam you had to give Tukey or them?
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
it was delightful. That's all. He had a very youthful appearance.
Yeah, Tukey is going to watch this on his show tonight.
Oh, is he?
Tukey,
hello, Tukey.
Hello, Tukey. We love you. We love you, brother.
Yes, we do. It's amazing how successful and hilarious that whole thing is.
You were the call grader one time. You were the call grader one time.
Oh yeah. No, and I probably will be again, because that'll be about all I can pull off anymore. But it's amazing to me that we have people as funny as Cardiff and Tukey in the same universe that just kind of popped up, and now that they're best buddies now. And they do such great work together. We've got something that we were talking about cooking up for Hackamania, and I'm not a funny person, but they are, and but I'm decent at coming up with, I can come up with an idea or two,
Yeah.
and then, but I think it's going to be really funny because
Hackmania
those two,
3?
yeah, for Hackmania 3, yeah,
Wait a minute, we're gonna have a Hackmania 3?
we better. He hasn't given us any dates yet, but Hackmania 1 was successful. Hackmania 2 was even more successful.
Yeah, but the thing is, hey, so Carl, so there's a rumor that they wouldn't let Carl run the equipment. For DabbleCon 1, they had to have the Swing Network crew run the equipment for WATP.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So they hired some of Shuli's people, and I don't know. One of them was Stutcho Depot or one of them. Yeah, and they were very professional, whoever they were that were there, and it relieved Vinny and Carl to do content and to run the venue and not have to mess with that stuff. So I wasn't, I didn't know them, and I didn't know what really was going on. I was just the announcer for what was I the announcer for the Dabby Awards.
Yeah.
And I don't think I did anything else at that one.
Yeah.
But that was fun.
Hey, ladies
and gentlemen, I get to do that stuff. I like.
Yeah. Hey, also, so one of the things that I've not talked about is, in 2013, my dad had to have, before, this was like 7 years before he passed away, he had to have a triple bypass with a laser.
Oh boy.
And he had to
my dad had that too.
It was at University of Alabama, Birmingham. We live in Mississippi, but a lot of the good doctors are in Birmingham, Mobile, and not around here.
Yeah.
But so what do you think about, like, number one, I want to say this. Hold on.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just got people coming in. Sorry, but what do you think about Carmack?
I don't know much about him. I see what I see on Doom's channel. I mean, and thank God for Doom, because I would never be able to keep up on everything if it weren't for them. But I love his accent. I'll just say that. I said on some other show that he reminds me of Joe Flaherty on SCTV when he'd do the old Canadian guy. Oh, well, I might be wrong, but I might be right. And to me, it sounds just like Carmack. I don't know anything else about him. I really don't. What do you think?
To be honest, I think you. Sorry.
You think what?
I was talking to my roommate.
Oh, okay.
I think that he, him and his girlfriend I think his girlfriend's a scammer. I think Gilly is a scammer.
I'll tell you one thing. I was on her show. She said, we're going to do 45 minutes. I'm going to ask you these questions.
Yep.
And we did 45 minutes and she asked me those questions. Now that's almost never happened. People will get me on to ask a medical question and then we get off onto Dabbleverse stuff and then I get in trouble, So I really appreciated that. That. She likes roller coasters and I like roller coasters. So, so far so good. I don't, now as far as her being scammy, I've never seen that. So I can't speak to it. She seemed very nice when I was on there with her, but she's a ex of a friend of mine, so it's not like it's always.
Oh, you're friends with Pat Dixon?
Yeah,
Pat Dixon.
I'm trying to be friends with lots of people, and
Pat's but I like Pat.
I think he's a very talented comic and a talented musician, and I like him.
I've been trying to get Chris Hansen on my show.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be awesome. Now, tell me about this roommate of yours. What's that about?
It's my niece. She lives with me.
Okay, I was going to ask you if she was hot, but since it's your niece, I won't.
Um,
Don't answer, Jake. I'm not asking.
Hey, what do you think about what do you think about Alex Jones?
Oh, I see. When Alex first came out, I thought he was doing a bit, a shtick.
Yeah.
And as time went on, I think he was more serious. And then it turns out, there were a few things that he was saying that weren't 100% wrong. And so I don't know what to think of him. I don't watch his show.
Like him getting pills from coming and putting the InfoWars brand on them.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He buys those pills that he sells on his shop.
Yeah.
He gets them, and then he slaps an InfoWars label on it.
What pills are they? What do they have in them?
I don't. I'm not a medical person.
Okay.
So I don't know a lot of the stuff, but
But they're like medicine.
Yeah. He admitted.
I don't know anything about it.
He admitted on Logan Paul's podcast about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking up InfoWars pills right now. Oh, he's got supplements. Yeah, he's got some kind of supplements. I don't know. Listen, I buy supplements from Amazon, and I usually buy NutriCost because they're cheap. So I don't know what in the world Alex is selling.
Alex, and also, I also want to say that I do appreciate you coming on. I know you're a busy person. We've been trying to get you on for a couple months.
Yeah. I keep seeing the links, and every time I look at them, I either can't do it or because a lot of times you're streaming while I'm working.
Yeah, and
this one happened. I happened to see it as I was leaving work, which I've only got a few more minutes, I felt bad.
I didn't even tell people it was you. I told people in the beginning that there was going to be a special guest because I didn't know you were coming enough. I didn't say you.
I'm the least special person.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Cardiff even talks good about you. OJ talks good about you.
That's hilarious. There was a time when the only two people that listened to Cardiff's podcast were my son and me. There was a time. Oh, and that guy in England, what was his name? Cranberuni.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, so someone's music's playing.
Yeah, that's my ringtone. The five neat guys from SCTV. That shows you how old I am. But
by the way, I have on my tablet, one of my ringtones is "Everywhere" by Tim McGraw.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Tim McGraw. Well, one of my characters works for Tim McGraw. I have my redneck, countrified puppets because I'm a student of Appalachian English. What I'm thinking about doing, I'll just tell you this, is, and this is, a scoop too for Jake, I'm thinking about doing a channel on Appalachian English, which sounds stupid, but so many people do not understand this dialect, and I think it'd be fun to try to teach it to
where are you from, Dr. Steve, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm originally from the mountains of North Carolina. So I had 4 miles of dirt road going to my house growing up. Yeah. And so, when I was talking to somebody out there, they said, oh, well, Dr. Steve is speaking that guy's language because he was, a country feller, and so am I.
Yeah.
And, but I was going to tell you something about, no, it's okay. I forgot what it was. It's okay.
Because you said Appalachia, and I'm like, I thought because I know you through like the O&A and stuff. So O&A is like New York. I never, when I was younger, I was listening to John Boy and Billy in the morning.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
they were retiring at the end of the year. They're retiring. John Boy and Billy
They've been around forever. It's just time.
29
It's
years.
like it's
29 years.
yeah. It's the time for them to retire. Time for me to retire. It's time for the new guard to take over.
Oh,
Jake.
by the way, some dude's asking Dr. Steve, Whitney or Ashley?
Oh,
Someone, Whitney Cummins or Ashley Cummins?
oh yeah. You know what? I'm a let me see. I'm a Sydney Sweeney type is with my perfect type. So, you know, listen, they both seem to be very nice. Ashley seems more approachable because she's on people's shows and stuff. So I'm sure I would like her very much if I
Yeah.
met her in person. But
Um.
and what that they're asking, yeah, I would say they would both be fine to be friends. But
So, do you think that Ashley does
I don't know.
Botox? Do
I don't
you think
know. How do I know? Who doesn't do Botox? I've done it before. I need it right now. Look at that horrible.
Yeah.
I have a nine
She
head.
looks like she does Botox.
I haven't seen her enough, Jake, to have any opinion about that. I saw her.
Yeah.
I saw a Doom thing with her on. I guess it was MLC maybe, and you know, it's so small. You can't tell. And if she does, good for her. You know,
Yeah,
if she's got the dough, it does help. It does a couple of things for you. Botox, if you do it enough times, you end up not needing it.
yeah.
I did it once while I was letting one of my nurse practitioners, you know, practice on me, and it
Yeah.
dropped my eyelid so that I couldn't, you know, I couldn't see to type. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? And it was because my eyelid had dropped down and it was covering up half my pupil. It was not fun.
Sorry.
So,
And by the way, to the disclaimer, this is not medical advice. This is just us talking.
wow. Very good, Jake.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
I'm because there's YouTube.
Check anything you hear with your medical provider because we're not your medical providers.
Right, just local medical. We're not medical. We're not. This is not medical advice. We're just telling you, don't take anything we say with a grain. Check with local medical provider.
So some dude in the chat says Ashley Washley is your favorite.
People know how to push my buttons.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah, it's people that I really don't want to like get the drama in. But there's been some issues there.
Okay. I don't know any. See, I'm so out of the loop. There was a time when I could tell you everything that was going on in this little universe of ours. And now I don't know what the hell's going on. First off, I've disconnected to a certain degree, so I'm not watching it all like I used to. And, you know, I just have to watch the clip shows. And I really rely on Doom to keep me informed as to what you guys are up to.
Yeah.
Doom and I love that.
Doom doesn't clip me. Doom sometimes clips me, you know. But I was the one that was telling Aaron to shut up about Nick and Kayla in April.
Oh, really?
I was telling him, hey, Jake Adonis over here, like I'm the Nortradamus of the Dabbleverse.
Well, we need one. I need somebody to tell me what I can say and what I can't say.
You know, one of the things that I want to ask this before you leave, do you have any plugs?
Oh, no. I mean, Weird Medicine is wherever podcasts are found. I do have the Weird Medicine archives. The show was a whole lot more fun, I think, back in the beginning when we thought we were going to be somebody or be something. And so the early shows are fun, and those are only found on my Patreon. And my Patreon's dirt cheap. And so patreon.com/Weird Medicine. And stuff.drsteve.com, I am selling all of my card games and dice games and all that. They're all Dabbleverse related. I'm selling all of them at cost. And as a matter of fact, the next either Hackamania or DabbleCon, whichever comes first, I'm going to donate Dabble Dice so that all the VIP members will get a free copy of that. Yeah. So that's coming. But in the meantime, if you want one, check that stuff out. Yeah, but other than that, no.
and I do appreciate I appreciate anything that, I appreciate you that you came on to the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, send me your address and I'll send you a bunch of crap.
All
But
right.
you already have Wet Brain, right?
I have wet brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were actually gonna be in the we were gonna do an expansion that would
Yeah.
have Patrick Melton, and you were gonna be in there and a few other of the peripheral, not peripheral, but you know what I mean,
Yeah.
supporting players, and you were going to have your own card that would have. But
Mm.
I'm not making the expansion. This when these decks go out the door, that's it. No more.
And
But Troy Smith did incredible artwork on WebBrain, and I did the artwork on Dabble Dice. So
yeah. All right. I'll. What I'm doing right now is I'm
do I have
grabbing
one
your.
here? Let me see if I have one here.
Uh,
No, I don't. I thought I might have a Dabble Dice sitting here.
I'm trying to so while you're talking, I'm getting the Patreon for them.
Okay. Well, stuff.drsteve.com will take them to to the dice games and stuff.
The
And that's under there. And then yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you. Thanks for letting me plug.
Yeah, I just want to say that I do appreciate everything that you're doing, and I want to say if there's anything that we can do to help you, we will promote it.
Well, thank you.
Oh, and Dr. Steve, this will be on. It won't be on my Patreon, but the audio will be on my Spreaker,
Okay.
all our audio platforms,
Okay.
and also be on our Buy Me a Coffee.
Okay. Well, Jake, you're one of the good ones. You're one of the ones that we all, I think, pretty universally trust Jake Hudson to have good intentions, and you can't say that about everybody.
Yeah, and also the thing is that correct? Is that the one because that's the one that I have for you, is the Weird Medicine Special Edition.
Yeah. Do you have to put the CW in? I don't know. Let me.
It's what it came on when I was trying to.
Okay, let me look. Thanks. I don't know if it'll let me. I have a fire. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you do have to put the CW in.
Yeah, so this is a little something. I'm on the new. So we had to do an update on my iPad. So.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you. So, I just want to show support to the people that that's the reason I asked if you had any plugs, because we could plug. And the thing is, it's like I do want to say that I do appreciate Dr. Steve. I didn't even tell people you were going to be on.
Don't worry about it. No, wait, this is impromptu. FightTheDabbler.com. That's where the fundraiser is for the defendants in that case, for their legal fees. And their legal fees, I've seen one of the bills. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
It's unbelievable. This isn't even it's not gonna cover their nut, but it's really, they're very thankful, and they're not going to take this kind of thing for granted ever.
I also want to say that now, like a lot of the legal stuff that I've seen people having to pay thousands of dollars just to fight people, but
it's complicated. There's things you can't say and things, and I didn't know that. I'm not an attorney. I'm a stupid doctor. So, you end up flapping your lips and saying the wrong thing. So anyway, that's just, it's just.
I was actually, I try not to talk about stuff because number one, you have to loose lips sink ships.
Well, you're a lot smarter than I am. I can't keep my mouth shut. So
but by the way, that's the reason why I put the disclaimer out there about the medical stuff. Because medical misinformation could lose my channel. I could lose my channel I could lose my channel over 2 weeks because of medical misinformation.
Well, I can tell you this: I don't deal in misinformation when it comes to medical stuff, and my channel. The only time I got a content strike for a medical thing was when I used the I word talking about a drug that they were studying for COVID that also got a lot of press as quote unquote horse paste, which it never was.
Yeah.
So it's a, but
Bubba got a week.
But I appealed it. I appealed it, and they listened. I got a human being to listen to my show, and they took the strike off because they understood that I was right. All I was saying was, if you go to clinicaltrials.gov and you look up that drug, I don't want to mess up your channel.
Right.
If you look up that drug and look up the virus that we were fighting for the last, in 2020 to 2022 or whatever, and you look that up, there's 72 studies that were looking for that. Well, all those researchers weren't idiots. They weren't all, doing horse paste. They were looking at it legitimately, as a scientific endeavor. Now, the data didn't prove to be very exciting, but it was real science. So, because people ask me, are people, stupid for thinking this would do anything? And the answer is no. It has antiviral properties, it has anti-cancer properties too.
Can you see that?
Yes, I see Stanley Kubrick.
Actually, Taz, that's me, and Taz made that. Taz.
That's awesome.
Taz.
Look at Stanley Kubrick before he died and tell me that's not you've got a twin or had a.
Hey, Opie made that joke like a couple of years ago.
Oh, really? About you looking like Stanley Kubrick?
Kubrick, yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Hey, by the way, so I want to say this. I know you got to leave soon. Opie. So I think Opie pays that waiter to be his friend. That Ron the waiter guy.
Well, he's on enough that he ought to. I hope he's paying him something.
Yeah, and
if I was on your show, what is he on once a week for 2-3 hours, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he's making money off of that, hopefully he's paying him something. That's not the same thing as paying him to be his friend. It's paying him to, give him some content. So, I mean, he paid Carl Ruiz, and they were friends, but he was paying him to be his co-host. So that's okay. I don't have a problem with that.
So can
none
I
of my business.
Sorry, can I say something?
Of course, I'm sorry.
So when I was talking to Opie, and I say, hey, Jim and Sam just did Bar Rescue. Would you ever do Bar Rescue? He said he would have to ask Gaffietti because him and Gaffietti were friends.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is Bar Rescue Guy Fieri's show? It's Guy Fieri. Get off.
Guy Fieri. Sorry.
No, I'm not fussing at you. I'm fussing at him.
Yeah.
He can say it any way he wants to. It's his name.
John Tapper and Guy Fieri work for different. John Tapper works for Paramount Network. Guy Fieri works for Food Network. So
I see.
It's me not saying the right name. It's me can't get
all
words
this
right.
stuff that I don't know anything about.
I'm
impressed.
Before I even knew who Opie was, I was watching Guy Fieri on Food Network.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he's been around for quite a while, and I used to watch him.
I didn't know who Opie was back in the day. I'll tell you the story. When I jumped into this network, when I jumped into the Dabbleverse back in 2023. My first show I ever did was Misery Loves Company. I was paid.
Oh wow, that's quite the introduction to this universe.
I was paid $50 by Mr. Kevin Brennan.
Wow.
And
I've been on Kevin's show. I don't recall ever being offered anyway, but I wouldn't take it if he did.
Yeah,
so that's he would.
Bob Levy was a nice get for me. Was getting Bob Levy on my show and Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
By the way, were you on vacation when you did that cameo?
I think so. Yes, I think I was.
I have it loaded up.
Okay, let's look at it. I'm sure it's terrible.
There we go. Oh, hold on.
Hey, Jake, it's your old pal, Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine. Caught me on vacation. I just wanted to say happy birthday and congratulations on the show. I understand you had Bob Levy and other A-list celebrities on your show to say happy birthday. Always enjoy your calls to Tukey, no matter what he says. Please keep calling. That's one of my favorite moments of every show is when Jake calls in and Tukey hangs up on him. All right. Take care, man. Have a great birthday filled with fluids and secretions, all untainted by human pathogens, hopefully. All right. Take care, man. Person all hopeful for the future, and now look at him. Just beaten down, done with everything.
So where were you at in that video?
Could you read what was I was trying to decipher what the lanyard said.
I think it said Wilson.
I don't know. Yeah, it was weird.
Here's the thing. And by the way, Tukey, I even brought it up to Tukey. And I said, I'm Dr. Steve's favorite. He said Dr. Steve tells everybody that.
No, well, I tell everybody they're a genius. That's Cardiff's thing. Is that, when we first, I was saying, dude, you're a genius. You're a genius. And then he heard me calling somebody else a genius. He said, oh, you just say that's your favorite word. So, but now as far as my favorite, I always love it when you call in and he hangs up on you. It's hilarious.
Yeah, there's some things.
Opie used to do that to me,
Yeah, I saw the video. So
I've heard this. I'd be like, hey, and they'd say, well, so what are you up to? What do you got to plug? And I'd say, well.
He did the same thing. Aaron did the same thing to me before. Yeah. I called in on Aaron.
I got so used to.
Yeah.
Can you hear that over the thing?
Yeah.
It got so bad that if I was saying something and they were quiet and actually listening to me, I would stop and say, "Did you assholes hang up on me?" I got so used to them doing it that I just assumed they were doing it. But anyway.
Yeah. And I do appreciate you coming on. And you know what? It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have someone that is smarter than me.
No. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I know you got to go. I know you got to get ready for.
That's not possible.
I know you have. Get ready.
You have more knowledge than I do when it comes to all of this. So your Dabbleverse IQ is much higher than mine. And that's when Howard Stern used to do the Dumber Than a Box of Rocks, not that applies to you, but he would have these women on that were models and stuff, and they'd ask them how many weeks are in a year, and they'd say 42, and how many states are there, and they wouldn't know. And
there's 52. There's 52 weeks in a year, and there's 50 states.
There you go. See, so that stuff, but they didn't. But then he would ask them, "What's the best cream for your skin?" And they would all, boom, boom, boom. So their IQ when it came to beauty was, off the charts. But when it came to other stuff, so that's true for all of us. My medical IQ is pretty high, but my Dabbleverse IQ is probably 60.
Sorry if I'm like. I want to say I do. I know that you got to get. I know you got to get going soon.
I do. I got to go.
Yeah. All right. I thank you guys. Thank you so much, Dr. Steve. We always will love. Doctors are all. The doctor was just in. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
Oh my God! No, that's funny. We tried that one too. It couldn't make it work.
By the way, did you know that I had Tony Reali from ESPN on my show?
No, I don't know who that is.
I've also had Adam Bush from WATP from Who Are These Podcasts?
Now that's a name I do know from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right?
Yeah.
And also WATP. I met Adam in Las Vegas at Hackamania. Yeah. And he's just like he is in real life. He's just like that in person.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Take that however you want.
Yeah.
No,
hey,
I like
Steve, do you mind if I'm gonna send this video over to WATP and tell them to watch it tomorrow?
Please don't. Please don't. I'm sure I said something that's going to get me in trouble again.
No, it's your
WHCP watching.
content. You do whatever you want
You know,
to. I'm
Adam
just
might be watching. Adam might be watching. Hi, Adam. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Jenny, and Carl Heberger. Jenny and Carl are married. Jenny Jingles and Carl are married.
I do know that. I did not know that when I first met the two of them, because when he he introduced his wife, and she said, "I'm Jennifer," and I didn't put it together that she was Jen from the Jingles department.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Wait a minute, you're married to Jen from the Jingles department?" Because to me, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
She is a delightful person.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a picture. I have two favorite pictures with me, and one is Carl in the front, and then Rocco with the Bedabbler or El Horrible mask, and Tukey.
Yeah.
Then I'm standing there in the Tukey suit, which was from Hackamania 1, and it's one of my favorite pictures. I'll send it to you, but it's on my.
Joey C is running for president. Joey C is running for president.
He's got my vote. But my other favorite picture is when we were in Largo and we were in an elevator, and it had Chris, Lucy, Carl, Jenny, Vinny.
Chris who? Chris who?
Producer Chris.
Oh, producer Chris. Yeah.
And Andy. And it was just all my friends in one picture. My friends from that world.
Did you get to meet Royce and Mersh?
I did. Yes. And I'm going to tell you something. I have never heard somebody take a karaoke crowd and floor them and kick their asses to the point where they get a standing ovation like Royce did.
Ray did in Hackamania 1. Ray kept talking about this.
It was unbelievable. And I'd never heard anything like it.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And I knew Royce and Mersh from going way back, and I've known Mersh since the O&A days. I didn't know him, but I mean, I knew of him, and I've gotten to know him since subsequent to that. But they were wonderful at that thing. I hate that there's been some falling out in this universe, because I hate when that happens. I just want everybody to get along. And
let me tell you something. When Bob Levy left the Shirley Network, I never got the invite to come back to the Shirley Network.
Because Bob was probably the one that was pushing that, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from Bob in forever.
Bob right now, Bob is doing okay. He's doing streams with Jim. He's doing the Perry streams. He's doing streams with Perry Caravello.
Oh, I knew I saw him on there once on one of those crazy streams where you could send videos in and stuff. I sent a couple in. Myrtle sent a couple in.
Myrtle,
well, how do you do, Mr. Caravelli? And I had the Myrtle puppet. Don't be looking up my petticoat now, you rascal, and all that stuff. Barry. You know how Barry is.
Hey, did you call in one time? Myrtle wanted to know. I think called in on the show one time, and Myrtle was like, "This is not Swap Shop, Myrtle."
Oh yeah, of course. So what? And they never could figure this out. I'm like, Rocco, you're smarter than this. She was doing the Swap Shop thing where she was too close to the radio, and so it was feeding back, and then they couldn't understand anything she was saying, and then their voices were feeding back and stuff. I mean, that was just what she would do.
I just want to also say thank you so much for everything you're doing for the community. And you know what?
I'm not doing anything, but thank you for saying that. But I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I also
people know that they can write me if they've got a medical question. I'll do my best.
Here he is. Guess who's here? The orange.
There we go. That's that orange feller.
Yeah, and by the way, I do appreciate. And here's the thing: if there's anything that we could, if there's anything we need to promote, like drsteve.com.
Nope.
Or and also,
we're good.
Yeah, and I also want to say really big.
Go watch OJ sniping certain people. That's always fun.
Yeah, he OJ's a good guy. OJ's my former producer.
Oh, is that right?
He's my
Well,
former producer.
OJ has the best SJ impression going right now, I think.
He actually
Anyway.
so he used to he's the one that made one of the old By the Way songs.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think we're all right. We're at the 1 hour mark. If we want to.
Oh, are you kidding me? We've been doing this an hour. Well, time flies when you're having fun, my friend.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I've had a blast.
You know what? I know that you got to get ready for your event.
Yeah, I've got to go cook for a bunch of people.
All right.
Oh,
So
they wouldn't let me post the link. That's okay.
all right, just post in the back chat and I'll grab it.
Okay. All right. I put it in the private chat.
Dr. Steve, promote your games. He's just put in the back chat. You know what the back chat is?
Yep. I want to get a road trip up for people to go see OJ in Cleveland, and we'll go and we're going to play in a poker tournament at the casino there. It's Cleveland, right?
Yeah, it's Cleveland. You know Ray DeVito lives there too.
Yeah, so that'd be fun. But we're going to see OJ.
Yeah.
If we can work it out to see Ray too, that would be just icing on the cake. I do like. By
the way, we're on Twitch too. We're on Twitch too.
Well, I've never been on Twitch before, so there we go. That's
it's Twitch is being so. Did you hear about the Amazon outage we had?
Yes.
AT&T was out for like an hour this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened in Terminator 3 when Skynet took over. Is people all of a sudden couldn't, the internet went down and their phones were making weird noises and stuff. So.
Double Dice, Wet Brain, Deuce's Wild Video Poker strategy card.
Yeah, I do have that too. It's so I used to teach casino gambling, and I taught poker too. And one of my poker students is now ranked WSOP ranked. He's won like 500,000 in his career, and he never touched a deck of cards before he took my class. And but so I had this gambling class, teach people not to win, but to minimize their losses, because I would see people just going to the casino and just vomiting up money onto the table because they don't know what they're doing. Well, there is one game in the casino that has a positive expected value for the player. In other words, if you play over the long term, you're expected to win. And it's the only casino game that there is like that. And it is Deuce's Wild Video Poker. And if you follow that strategy on that card, which I did not create, the great Michael Shackelford did. So that's why I'm selling it at cost. I can't make any money off of it. But we use those cards in my class. And if you use that, then you will have a positive expected value over time if you play Deuce's Wild Video Poker. But anyway, that's so I have my fingers in a lot of things. I really want to do the Appalachian.
You got Walmart.
Don't worry about the Walmart thing. But that's just on there because I lost my Amazon account because it was stupid. Somebody asked me, where did you get this book? And so I sent them a link from my phone. And as soon as they ordered it, then Amazon canceled my account saying, we can't tell where your links are coming from. So it's like, well, okay, I can tell you exactly where it came from. I sent it to a person and then they just didn't want to hear it. They're really quick to just cancel your account. So I just set up a Walmart one, and Walmart's been fine. But the main thing there is the Rody robotic tuner and then the Dabble game stuff. So
I also, all of my links. So here's the thing: I actually have in all my links of all my affiliate links and everything that I'm supporting. So if people want to check out those all my links. So. Cool. All right, I think it's time for us to get out. It's time for us to. All
right, buddy. Yeah, we've run out of steam.
I want to say thank you to Dr. Steve for showing up. Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine, formerly from XM Sirius or Sirius XM.
Sirius XM, but no longer.
Now you can find you on Weird Medicine on YouTube.
Yeah, well, I don't promote the YouTube thing. I never did a video show. I'm old school radio person, so I just do, I did radio and
You
now
did a live,
audio
and then
podcasting.
then you took it down.
Correct. What I do is I do it live, and then it goes unlisted for the Patreon people, so they get the whole video. And then I post the audio podcast that same day. So the audio podcast of the one that I did on Sunday is already up.
Yeah,
But I do it audio. I get, orders of magnitude, more listens in the audio format than I've ever gotten on the video format, because I just don't plug the video thing. I'm not really doing a video show,
Yeah, and also if people want to, if people are watching this live, not live, I want to say number one, thank you for checking out the podcast. Podcasts are, what we're, that's what I loved about. I loved when I was younger. I was a radio kid, and oh, by the way, we got some dude asked.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, we did. Okay, so what he's asking is, did we ever determine if squirt is urine? The older I would get, I'm convinced it's urine, but I don't care. So, right, it is there's two things going on there. There's female ejaculation and there is coital incontinence, and they're not the same thing. So female ejaculation is actually a white milky fluid from the Skene's glands that are analogous to the prostate. And so they're called the female prostate. And then there is a thing called coital incontinence, which is the evacuation of fluid from the bladder. But it's not normal urine. It is, they've studied this. They did a study where they stimulated women and they had an ultrasound in the vagina so that they could look at the bladder. It just suddenly filled up with fluid. And when they tested the fluid, it was almost 100% pure water. There was no uric acid and the other things that kind of make urine. And so that's why people say they don't care, because they don't really feel like they're getting urinated on, because it's not urine. It's just like pure free water. So it is very interesting. Now, some women will do female ejaculation. Some women will do coital incontinence, but some will do both. And when Anthony Cumia did a show, we had Dr. Bobo catching fluid from this woman that it was unbelievable how much fluid came out of her. And when we tested it, there was prostate fluid in there. You can't get that from urine. So that proved that, yes, there is a significant component of fluid from the bladder, but there's also this female ejaculation, which is a different thing altogether. So anyway, yeah, great question. Who was that? Some dude?
Some dude.
Yeah,
some
good
dude.
one. Good one. Some dude, send me your information. I'll send you some tchotchkes for asking a good question.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm half asleep right now. The reason why.
Oh, sorry.
There's not used because it's been one of those days where it's been long.
You know what? You and the rest of your audience is half asleep listening to me drone on and on about this stuff. But if you're going to clip anything from this, clip that. At least it's factual and somewhat interesting. All right.
Yeah. So I want to say thank you, and we will talk. I hope we get you back.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm free and you send the link out, I'll be more than happy to join.
Yeah, and I know that you might. I know. I want to say thank you so much to the people that watch the show. Before we just want to say we do appreciate doctors, the people that work. Doctors are the unsung heroes of the community. Truckers are unsung community. You got the doctors are the people that
I think we could live without doctors. We couldn't live without truckers. So I'm going to go with truckers.
Yeah,
for real.
By the way, so my last question before we leave: have you ever had moonshine?
Of course, but we call it corn squeezins here. But I've made moonshine. So I had I was an organic chemist. And when I had the opportunity to buy a stainless steel still, the first thing I did was make moonshine out of it.
Yeah.
So if you ever come to Tennessee, you can try some of my moonshine.
Oh, you're in Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Mississippi. I'm one state.
Yeah, we're not that far apart. So
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like for me, it's like if I wanted to go, so everybody says, "Oh, we want you to go to Rochester." I'm like, that's 18 hours away.
I know.
That's hours away. But it's but for me, getting to go to Tennessee or New Orleans. New Orleans is 2 hours away. Tennessee, Memphis is 4.5, and Nashville is 8 hours away from me.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Nashville's about 4 hours from me.
Tennessee, Pinocchio's helicopter says Tennessee's amazing.
It is a very long state. If you go from where I am near the Bristol Speedway,
Yeah.
and then go to Memphis and draw a line, take a compass, it intersects with Canada. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Southern Canada, obviously, but still, it takes forever to go from one end of the state to the other. It's about 10 or 11 hours. So.
Yeah. And, all right. I think we're over time. I know you just wrote that.
I was wondering when you were going to see that. All right. Hey, take care, buddy.
Love you, brother.
Thanks for having me on. All right. Love you too, man.
Love you.
I'll see you.
That was
Okay.
Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine. That was Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine. Booyah! Dr. Steve, you're in the back area. Does he realize that he's in the back area? Do you need me to? Here he goes. Thank you, Weird Medicine. That is Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve, if you guys are gotta calm down. Sorry if I wasn't reading chat while he was in here. But you know what? It was so funny to talk to someone like that. But you know what? I think it's time. This is this is an 18 older topic. Yeah. But I want to say thank you. This show is actually the full show is going to be on our Patreon and all that. Not Patreon, on our stuff on our social media. It will be on our social media. Thank you guys very much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your month. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye.